Yo, tuna. Tuna, babuna, beep bop, boduda. Oh, I'm tired. I was a busy boy yesterday. Super poverty man. Hello. Have a good day. I will. Thank you for saying so. Welcome in. You can delay streams, you know. I can. I'm not worried about it. I mean, I need to work also. Honestly, I'm just sore and have sunburn. I have a very unfortunate sunburn because my oh, I forgot to run the ad. Because I was wearing a respirator and I was out in the sun. So I just look like I haven't slept in like 7 years. I feel like the problem is if I didn't stream today, I wouldn't get anything done. You know what I mean? We got 2 followers yesterday. Or 2 days ago? That's cool. We actually got like a bunch of people the other day. We got 3, which is big for us. I think we might have to make a just figure out what we're actually doing today, because I have some stuff I want to accomplish by the end of the week. And I think it'd be good to... Inscription draws people in, oddly enough. Yeah. Well, and part of it was just the raid, but we did find one new friend. I mean, it's a good game. It's on brand too, you know what I mean? I was thinking about maybe I was watching Ludwig's new game, or you know, his publishing company's game, Demon Bluff. That looks kind of fun. I also just like the art of it, honestly. DDP, hello, welcome. So that game is really cool, but very rough for brain cells. Yeah, I feel like I would be okay at it. Our ads done? Ads are done. All right, get ready to see my sunburn. Actually, I don't know if it looks too bad on camera, but we'll see. Art display. I mean, it probably isn't horrible from here. It's probably worse if I just go to my main camera. It doesn't look horrible, but you can tell I have like the respirator tan lines. Just a little bit. It's kind of fading a little bit already, but it's still not great. Just looks like I'm really tired. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to actually play that one. Isn't there a free demo? We see it the slightest bit of sunburn. Yeah, it looks worse in person, honestly. Demons. Demon Bluff or Demon's Bluff? Demon Bluff. Yeah, this one could be cool to play. Maybe this is... I was about to say, maybe this is what we'll do after Inscription. Well, honestly, Inscription won't take that much longer. I think it'd be cool to, It's also, like, it's probably gonna be popular right now, so we should wishlist it and download the demo. Just look at my drives. Oof. I was expecting Zuko. No, not quite. 2, you're cruel. You're a cruel, cruel man. I'm very tired. I worked for 11 hours yesterday. But fine. Whoopsie, it's fine. I don't care. Honestly, the worst part is I have like a kink in my neck and it's like painful. Ugh. Ugh. Strong, sad beats. Honestly, that wasn't that bad. It's probably good for my my neck anyway. I have some to-dos. Let's see. Let's actually look at how we're doing here. Actually, first off, hello everyone. Hello Tuna. Hello Super Poverty Man. Hello DDP. Hello Tebow. Hello Toot. How are you guys doing? Tell me about your life. Wonder if Dingus is here. Probably not. I don't see anyone on the YouTube side, and usually he's there. And don't see him on whatever, but he's got some bossing around to do. It's true. I've fallen in love with Metroid games. Interesting. Like actual Metroid games or just like Metroidvanias? Hello Beats, I may not... Wait, what? I may not be Ding. Oh, but Thunder is in the forecast. Sorry, like Dingus. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Life is lifing. Life do be lifing. Also, yeah, welcome in, Thunder. Glad to see you here. Life do be lifing. Ooh, God. Oh, my neck is so stiff. Okay, yeah, we still need to get... So, like... our okay, so let me actual Metroids, the 2D ones, but can't run the Prime games. Yeah, I'm not really a Metroidvania sort of fan. Like, I don't usually like that sort of style of gameplay. I'm kind of like meh on it. I mean, it's fine. I just don't like platformers. I think I've mentioned that before. Just not good at them. I don't know why. If you get so many upgrades through exploration, yeah, I mean that's the whole Metroidvania genre, you know. When it comes to Metroids, I love the one for the Wii. I think I played that one. It was cool, but I never beat the final boss. I literally got to the final boss, tried to fight it like 6 times, probably more than that, and then just couldn't do it. Also, Samus is badass. She is. She's pretty cool. It was epic to swing them sticks and feel like Samus. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I swore. Oh gosh. We're all doomed. I wonder if you'd like Hollow Knight then, Tuna. Because like Hollow Knight's supposed to be just like one of the best sort of Metroidvania games. I also love the art for that game. It's so cool. I've never actually played it, but okay, we have like a few things going on here. Oops, wrong button. We have game update 1.1.9. We've kind of got like a whole bunch of stuff, things to do. I actually want to do another printout of the game. We kind of have one, or I kind of just did one, but I also want, so AAE and Black Ridge. I'll get to that in a second. These are like later. I'm just trying to organize my thoughts here before we get going. I play it's good. It's hell to play through on my phone and laptop. Can't run it though. Oof. That's sad laptop. I don't think you could, if you can't play Hollow Knight, I don't doubt you could play Inscription on your laptop. Which is unfortunate. Actually been playing it? Oh, okay. Never mind. I was gonna say, I feel like that's gotta be more graphically intensive than Hollow Knight. I'm gonna go wait for the bus, then I'll be home right now. Yeah, I'll be maybe back later. All right, Tebow, thanks for being here regardless. Thank you. It's laggy, but works well enough. Yeah, I guess if you don't need the reaction time, it doesn't matter. You also could just put the graphics on low, right? Just turn it all the way down. Is it laggy with the graphics all the way down? You probably don't have a graphics card. Probably doesn't have integrated or an integrated graphics that's like really not good. I'm gonna call it 1.2.0 because we really just need to get to the next update. I don't think I have a graphics card, but yeah, I haven't tried turning down the graphics. Oh, definitely do that. I'm sure that will help keep it from being laggy. Okay. Few things here. We do have to do some drawing. I think it'd be cool to, we can do something on, on my third run, and every death card has been atrocious so far. There you go. We're talking 1 sigil, 2 cost, 1/1 stats, kind of bad. Damn, big sad. So yeah, we got to finish update 1.1.9. We got to do the drawing. I don't know if we want to wait on the redeem until Dingus is here, or if we want to just start his idea that was in Discord. Like we could do that. The one thing I do want to do, so I do want to have the game updated along with, honestly, I'm probably just going to pay for a server for the Twitch extension so it can actually be active, because I think currently it's broken. So yeah, I'm unsure. It's his idea, but only 70% of the redeem points were his. That's fair. Wait, but only 70%? Oh, right. So I can have some of, say, with 30%, true. I don't have a graphics card, but I can run PS1 games on my outdated laptop, so I'm good. And those hollow cards you've been doing look sick. Thank you. Yeah, that was just for fun. I was printing a few of the decks, and I have that hollow paper. I'm like, why not just work on it? But yeah, I mean, I would really like to get the current version of the game done before what's it called? Before Friday, because because me and Nez are gonna do a playtest, and so I think it'd be good to have the updated game in ready to go. PS1 Hagrid isn't the real PS1 Hagrid. I don't know this meme. This sounds like a meme. My inscription graphics were on high, so that's funny. That'll do it. That'll do it. I'll tell you what. So yeah, I'd like to get all this done before Friday. I could potentially do that some other time, but we will have to do the new drawing. It'd be nice to get the game out so everyone can whatever play test or whatever. I want to do more print and plays. I do want to do a Blackridge one. So I am going next week. I'm going to be probably not streaming all week. Maybe I'll stream Sunday, but for the most part, I'll probably be gone because I'm doing a work thing. They've got a job. The concrete job has a thing outside of or like out of town, like 3 hours away, so we're just gonna stay at a place and we're all gonna hang out there. So I figured I'd bring my board games and have people play test them if they want. Blackridge is the probably most obvious one because it's gonna be more than 2 people. Technically can play AAE as 4 people, but I don't know. So yeah, I'd like to get this update out. We don't have actually really that much to do. So I might start with that. I might start with doing that. We'll get the, gotta get Grot's cards in there. Grot's new card in there. And then we gotta do, add the little guy logo on it. And then, put it into TTS. and then update the screen top version. Second job, sad. Yeah, indeed. It's mostly part-time, but, you know. But it is work. Money needed. So yeah, I think we're gonna start with finish the update, and then we will move on to drawing. So hopefully that's cool with everyone. Which basically needs me, which means I need this fan card sheet. We need to put Grot's ability in here, which means we actually need to make Grot's actual effect. Oh, there we go. Therapist, PS1 Hagrid isn't real. He can't hurt you. PS1 Hagrid. There you go. Wide face. Uh-oh, we've got self promo. I wonder if this is the person again. All right, now they're adding everyone. Did they just do that again? All right, well. Am I crazy, or did they put the message and then they delete the message and then at everyone and then do it again? I think we're probably just gonna have to ban that person, but especially because I think they did it. They did it twice. All right, goodbye. I gave you a chance. How do I do this? Sorry, this shouldn't be what I'm doing right now, but open mod view. Sad. Yep. It's probably not. I don't know if it's real. There's too many of these, too many art, like, whatever. It's also the @ping is like annoying. Believe deep down in your heart and you're destined to do great things. Okay. I'll take it. What am I doing? Oh, right. We are going to go ahead and throw Grot's cards in here. Fan card submission. We are going to have to... So here's the thing. I feel like, let me actually go to Dexterous for a second. Asking for money is always going to be sketchy, real or not. It's like they're putting in the self promo, but they pinged twice, and it's like, come on, don't at everyone. I just don't know if I believe it, because it's been, we get that so often. It's like hard to believe at this point. I have like a buy whoever, like whoever the fan card is at the side, right? I know I want to put the little guy in as well, because, you know, that's kind of what we were doing. But yeah. I gotta figure out how to set that up. Because I think that's fun. It's a fun little touch. The only problem is it might not be easy to do for every card, but we'll make it work. Okay, we need to. We also need to finish the patch notes. It's beta cards. Just gonna do it down here. Okay, don't mind me. Using AI for assistance here. Oh, come on. I once made more money begging on the streets of Vancouver than a real job. Asking for money is sketchy. I don't even know why people gave me money. I always told the truth, though. Spare change for Dr. Uggs. And still people handed me cash. That's crazy. Well, I don't know. People do be the way they do. I think it's just, I don't know. That is interesting. All right, this is what Grot has given us. Accelerate, spell. All of your disabled cards are no longer disabled. You may then use any... this would just be an ability. Let's actually reword this like a let's reword it like Frozen Tundra. Let's take, or not Tundra, Frozen Woodland. Sorry. Dr. Uggs. The inventor of the Uggs. The boot. Frozen Woodland. All player cards are enabled and you may activate one ability for free. He basically had any ability or triggered effect. I'm not gonna mess with like balance or whatever, I don't think. Like obviously like I could make it more balanced. I think personally I would only make it like one ability or one whatever, but I just wanted to copy the wording. His wording was fine for the most part. I just want to keep it consistent. All player cards are enabled. Yeah, that might be better. All of your cards are enabled. I don't know. I don't know if it should be all players or if it should be the original wording affects both, correct? No, it says all yours. All of your disabled cards are no longer disabled, so it would only be one player. We could have it just be like one player, but you could choose who. The selected player's cards are enabled. You may then trigger one ability or activated effect, or activate any triggered effect immediately. Choose 2 cards and put them back on the top of your deck. We're just gonna copy whatever the one is for, this is basically the same as Charms. I don't know why I suck at figuring out where my stuff is. Ooh, it be raining. So bus with church dusk, it is. That's why these are not balanced. I don't have to worry about balance with these because they are fan cards, right? Oh, this would be 2. I think it's probably overpowered, but rain, yeah, it's downpouring right now outside. Is your location known, chat? It is not. People know I'm in the South. That's about it. I don't say what state I'm in. Noted. Also, fished for booze had a cup with fish drawn on it, tied to a shoestring and a stick, got destroyed on a beach. Wait, destroyed on a beach of with a group of dirty hippies and punks all day for free. I would have drunk myself half to death if I drank all that was given to me. I'm totally shameless. That's wild. Grok should consider that combo. I mean, anyone consider that combo because the spells are going to be in the game. Or all this stuff is going to be in the game if people want to play with it. I'm trying to just... I don't know if I'm going to put it in... He lives at beep, right? It's correct. That's wild and crazy. I tell you what. I should probably put these in, what's it called? Screen top, but I don't know if I will. I think that might just be a tabletop thing because it's just more annoying to do it on screen top. I may switch from screen top to the other one though, the one that we were looking at the other day. What's his name's design den? Dustin's design den. We may switch over to that if it's easier, although I just haven't had the time to. I like having a free option. I don't know. It's kind of a pain to manage 2 of them, especially if like people aren't necessarily using it, you know? Like obviously some people use it, but the amount is like negligible, you know? How do I... alternate colors. This one. Okay. I'm zeroing in on your location. Okay. You do that. Thunder, you have no shortage of wild stories. You put me to shame. Little Nikki, I'm from the South. Deep South. Mama always told me I should have written a book. I bet I could have made some money. I think you still have time, you know? Always have time. Not really. Time is like... time is difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of hurt to pick this cup up. Okay. Let's figure out how we can fix this card format to, Oh, hi, kitten. Are you precious and cute? I sure think so. You guys wish you were as precious and cute as Luna? 'Cause I sure do. She's turbo. She is turbo. Oh, I didn't put the art in. Okay, so we got a few things to do. Images. AAE. Card art. Fan cards. Kitten, no, 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 no! Sorry if that was really loud. Kitten, stop. She just loves scratching my chair. Where do I have fan cards saved? Army's gonna... Oh, no, that's just normal fan art. Card art? No. But isn't that so cute? Terror Kitten. She just loves to rip my stuff apart. Is it in fan art? Oh, it is. Okay. Alright, we need to download the Accelerate art. Download. Armies against entropy. No, it's under fan art. Friggin' cat scratching up everyone's stuff, little rascals, it's true. Okay, you guys gotta see this. Look at this frickin' rain. Also Luna. I guess you can't really see it very well, huh? It's downpouring though. The moray on the screen might make it kind of hard to see, but yeah, it's a lot. Last cat we used.
The last cat we had used to take a douche in my dad's bed every time someone scolded her for doing bad stuffs.
It looked sunny at first, yeah. That's wild. Yeah, cats don't do well with being, like, punished for things. They get weird. it's interesting. Yo, why is this not working? Oh, because I'm being silly. Thing is, cats don't really have empathy. Or other complex emotions. Cats see humans as roommates, for sure, 100%.
Cat, I am a god. How dare you scold me?
I don't know. I think people project that on cats, like that cats are like think they're superior, but I don't know if I subscribe to that belief. All right, let's do some sit-ups. Oops. Fine, I guess you get full camera beats. Oh, this is rough. I lost count, but I think that was it. Utter woke nonsense from the pro dog lobby. True. Not superior, but cats have self-respect. That's why they don't do tricks for food. Tell that to Luna. Luna does all the tricks dogs do. I think people are just lazy and then they can't get cats to do tricks. I think that's exactly what it is. Cats are just more stubborn. Cats will do things for treats. True. Luna literally does shake, high five, headbutt, lay down, sit, stay. Among other things. Here, actually, you know what? Oh, never mind. I was gonna have the camera of Luna, but I moved it, and then she was like, yoink. Yeah. What was that about? Why are you so sad? Are you mad to be held? Here, you want me to hold you the way you like to be held? Let me hold you the way you like to be held. Okay, there we go. I feel like it's been a while since y'all have seen Luna. Should we hunt up her yet again? Good kitten. Purring, but also planning her escape. Probably. She's actually pretty chill right now. She's not flicking her tail, which means she doesn't really need to escape. Hey, baby. She's pretty calm right now, actually. Hi. Mwah. Okay, now you want down? Okay. I have cat hair all over my face now. So damn cute, not talking about the cat. Sorry, so much cat hair just went in my mouth. Sorry, difference is cats do it playfully, dogs are brainwashed. I literally had a smart dogs that didn't want to do tricks at all. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, so cute. And the cat is nice too. We are aligned. We are aligned. You always are, I think. What a rapscallion. Marry me. Y'all are goofs. All right, let's get the little guy in the thing, because everyone seems to like that, and I think that makes sense. My only worry is that it's not going to be as easy. It's going to be not as easy as I would hope, but let's try it. Because the little guy might not be perfectly aligned, but I guess it's fine. Currently, we only have Grotz cards anyway, so we just need to focus on making Grotz little guy work, and then we'll go from there. Where are little guys and streaming stuff? Streaming emotes, little guys. They need to not be so buried in folders. It's just, I say this every time, but can I just do this? No. To upload it. I guess we'll just do it. Let's do it in, let's just do it in a new folder. I love bearing in folders. Yeah, it's great. Yes, Bean, how are you doing? How's life? Bean, he's a married man. Yeah, I know. To me, so polygamy, you know. Oh wait, Control Z. We cannot make the attack icon a whatever. Okay, we need a new, create a new image zone. That image zone will be old guy. Do we want it like slightly rotated like this? What are y'all's thoughts? Also, is this too large? Maybe slightly smaller. Yeah, that's probably good. Is that about what Grot did? Maybe even a smidge smaller. I have an inappropriate response for this, but I am refraining because of the powers that will that B will absolutely kick me into the second level of hell. Well, Toot's the mod, so you know. Oh, by the way, collab playtest later this week. You'll be testing the new difficulty. I don't know yet. I have a feeling Nez will want to playtest the new difficulty because I think that's just kind of the kind of person she is, but I'm unsure. I do want to get everything set to play though. But yeah, I'm Okay, thanks, NLB. Just got home from work. Nice. Or just something more casual. Yeah, I'm not sure yet, unfortunately. How are you? I am tired. I worked 11 hours yesterday in the sun and grinding concrete and stuff, so I am... So is Bard. Bard, oh, I mean, he is here, isn't he? I lied. I'm sorry, Bardley. Wow. Yeah, I know, I'm the worst. I thought of the same thing, but I will also refrain from sharing. Have your back, Bard. The mods are gonna overthrow me. They're gonna do a coup. Also, that's a sick looking card. Oh, I did not mean to add it. That's pretty sick for just a card template. You know what I'm saying? Go Dexterous for having cool cards. Anyway, we're gonna delete that. It's like I can still hear him. Is this the same person as Boo Radley? It is. Yeah. No, it's the ghost haunting us. Boo Radley. Did you get Dingus-fied? No, he got Bardified. I consolidated my brand. And your band, because you're a bard. Oh, it already works because I named the thing the right thing. Oh wait, no it doesn't, because I'm dumb. I'm just silly. I'm just a goof. Because now every card has the Grot logo on it. Ah! And then we need to go into the zone and get rid of the default image. Grot just took over the entire game for a second. Awesome backstory. How very corporate. I approve. There you go. Okay, now, in theory, if I refresh CSV... Oh, I also forgot Grot does his cards at the wrong resolution. So we're gonna need to fix that. Okay. Oh, okay. I could just scale it by like 2 pixels. I just don't know how to do that in the spreadsheet. This is something I should learn because it's useful. Card art. No. What in the huh? Okay. No. Accelerate. And then we need to find the little guy name, and then that is going to be done. We'll just import it into the game and call it good. He's got so much exposure, true. If anyone deserves that level of exposure, it's Grot. What do the cards do? I'm not paying attention. Accelerate. That's one of them, yes. Grot made his own fan cards. So he, anyone who makes them, I have like a submission form. If anyone wants to make cards, I have a little submission form on the Discord. And so these are some of his cards. Why is the fill wrong on this one? There. Gotcha. I will make Exodia. Do it. I mean, as long as it's not copywritten art. We do need Exodia. Okay, let's see if this works. Fan cards. Refresh CSV. That did not work. Why no work? Is it case sensitive? No. All right, we just need to do a refresh all CSVs. Assuming I can make art, could always team up, you know? I had an idea for a card, but I don't think you'd like it. Honestly, you can do whatever you want. Although, I guess it somewhat depends. If you're gonna make something weird, please don't. Why did that not work? As long as it's appropriate. Share. It's like Toot's gonna like remake his dating game, but in Armies Against Entropy form. I like how all the entries say Grot time. Yeah, Grot's a little silly little guy. There's a card that plays. Okay, card that you can place that mimics the last player's move. The card will be a monster called Mimic. Sounds cool. I don't know exactly how that would work mechanically, but I'm down for it. See, I can be sensible. That's fair, yeah. You can be sensible. Few and far between, but no, I'm just kidding. I kid. Templates. Why is this not working then? No, same, which is why I let go of the thread. Yeah, I'm the problem is like mimicking the player's action is weird. Just because like that, there's so many like weird conversions between it. It's one of those cards that like I wouldn't make because it's too complicated, but if someone wanted to figure out how to make it work, that would make sense. Well, let me see if we can think about it. Could be a monster, ruins, or wasteland all at once, and which one depends on the last card played. That could be interesting. But I did draw a cool looking mini monster and then deleted it by accident. No, Bean. Check your recycling bin. Mime monster? Is that, I don't know how you, is that how you spell mime? Meme? Yeah, mime. Okay, I'm like, my brain's breaking. Yes, I got it. Sorry. Yeah. The brain was already broken, you're right. It was broken long ago. In the before times. Why is this not working? Why is it not capturing the data I need? Yet again, Bean breaks Beats' brain. Bean, I think you just aren't paying enough attention because I think everyone breaks my brain. I think the human language breaks my brain. Y'all, I don't know why this isn't working. Oh, no, I do know why it's not working, because I'm silly. Wait, a card that is all three types actually has potential, could be based on which type of card the old god has the least of. Interesting. My favorite is when Nail B just stops talking, furrows his brow, and silently tries to interpret what's being said. Don't call me out like that. You're supposed to pretend that you don't know what I'm doing. You're all supposed to go, he's just doing something very important on his other monitor. By Dr. Seuss, yes. I watched a video on dyslexia the other day, so I can try to improve how I communicate to you. Interesting. And how's that going? Why is this not working? It should work, but it doesn't. I think it's just taking a while for the CSV to actually do its thing. So we're gonna come back to that. What else do we need to do? We need to get everything functional in the on screen top. All right, Tuna. I'm gonna do this, but you have to play this update at least once. That's my only caveat. Honestly, it's really not that bad, but I think he uses dyslexia font for his teleprompter. It's true, I do. I mean, my favorite quirk is when bees are random. You make a random noise and follow it up with, now, know what I mean? That is good. Yeah. You know what I mean? That is pretty. It is a pretty good one. Yes, I use the dyslexia font on my. Actually, is it still the dyslexic font? Did it break? I don't know if it's currently the dyslexic font. Hold on. I think it accidentally changed. Let's see. Let's see if we can read better. Visibility. Oh God. Mechanics. Where the frickety frick is the font? It's probably styling. Styling. Font. It is not. Open dyslexic. Let's try that again. All right, I'm closing your chat. I lost everything you guys said. Oh, we're in an ad. Okay. I'll be back. I'll be back in a second. And we'll figure it out. BRB. I need water.
I was playing Dungeons and Dragons the other day, and by the other day, I mean like a year and a half ago, and my players were in combat with a monster. This was a pretty standard fight, but things ended up getting kind of dicey. No pun intended there. It was kind of intended. I wrote it in the script, but I didn't think, you know, whatever. Let's just get on with the story. Anyway, so one of my players ended up getting knocked unconscious. I'm generally pretty nice to my players, so this was actually a somewhat rare occurrence, which is maybe not how a dungeon master should operate, but I just end up wanting all the characters to be friends, and I don't know. But yeah, after the player was knocked out, the very next turn, they were quickly healed by another player and back on their feet as if nothing happened. Then they quickly attacked and defeated the monster. After the session, there was something about this fight that bothered me. And I think it was the lack of impact of not only being knocked out, but the lack of impact of damage as a whole. There were no lasting effects on the character. It really felt like there should be some sort of repercussions after being beaten senseless. And I'm not even talking about mechanically here. I'm talking about from a character standpoint. You would expect a character to at least be somewhat traumatized or afraid or something after being knocked out by a terrifying monster. So when working on my game, I kept all this in mind, and I think I found a way to solve this problem by allowing damage to be impactful to the character narratively as well as mechanically. Hi, I'm Nathan, and this is my tabletop RPG deck builder called Soul. Today we're going to be talking about my new equipment system, items, and how that relates to health. When I was trying to solve this problem, two game systems kept popping to mind. One was Mech Warrior's slot-based inventory system. Each weapon or component was equipped onto your mech onto a slot on their body. And when that part was damaged, it would no longer function. And the other one was the singular time I LARPed. Yeah, that thing where you run around in a local park and hit nerds with foam swords. It was high school, I don't know, what do you want from me? I'm totally kidding, I don't have anything against LARPing. I mean, look at me. I'm making a tabletop role-playing game by myself for fun. Anyway, but yeah, the specific LARP I went to used a limb-based system for health. If you get hit in the arm, you can't use it anymore, and if you get hit in that limb again, you're dead, essentially. So really the same concept as Mech Warrior, just simplified. So with that in mind, I decided to make a slot-based inventory system with health as well. This will help a player sympathize with their character more. Damage generally is pretty nebulous. A player having 25 out of 100 health doesn't really mean anything to them, other than that it's kinda low. However, a character having 2 broken legs and a dislocated arm is probably something they can relate to. This also forces a player to adapt to their situation, both in a mechanical sense and a narrative one. Now, the rest of the details I'm a bit fuzzy on, so bear with me.
Okay,
I have 2 separate ideas on how this will lay out.
Although
one is a character sheet that will look something
I think
like
I
this,
missed a bunch.
having a slot for each body part: head, shoulders, knees, toes, etc. Except not really that at all, and more like head, body, right and left arm, right and left hand, legs, and feet. I felt like this was a good idea, but after a while, I
This is
felt like it was
scripted
sort
like
of
the
limiting.
news.
How many cool arm items are there
Someone
being compared to
teleprompter.
like actual weapons or things you hold in your hand? Or say you have a character who has a shirt
do you
that you like,
assume-
but you also want a jacket over it. I'm
I'm the
kinda
only
giving
one,
that example.
only player
Anyway,
on screen
so
top. 'cause
instead,
I'm
I tried a different
pretty
format,
sure you are.
going with head, body, legs,
We are many.
right and left
You
hand,
and Appleline.
3 utility slots that could take any sort of item. I was hoping this would give a player a little bit more freedom and flexibility
Not
with builds,
living
without
in
forcing them to only
Natalie's
do
house
one
with
type of
him?
per
What?
slot. So not sure
Wait,
which way
no.
to go,
I missed-
but I'll
oh,
figure
wait.
it out soon. There's also a different
I missed a
problem
bunch.
other than
Oh, I missed
me
so
not
much
being
there.
able to
Hold
make
on.
up my mind. Is that I've been planning on doing customizable
Sorry, I got confused,
items.
so I
These would
closed
be made up
my
of cards
thing
and
out,
therefore
and
need
now
multiple slots. This is going to be similar
everything's
to a lot
broken.
of war games you see these days, where you can equip different add-ons to your weapons or your other equipment. So either of these systems would look something like this. This is cool. and all,
Eventually
but
our
I fear it's
collective
kind of a lot.
crush on
Like,
Natal B
likely
will
this many
bear
cards will
fruit.
interrupt the flow of the game, but I still might try it.
It gives an
And if it
insight
fails,
into what
maybe I'll scrap
happens
the idea,
in.
or maybe make it simpler by
sorry.
using
I
tokens.
should probably be
instead
out of
of
our
cards.
things. You're not hearing me talk twice. I apologize. What happened in that shiny noggin? How do you even font dyslexia? It's tries to make actually, I don't know. I think it tries to make the shapes of the letters less similar. So like B's and D's are supposed to be like less whatever. I don't know. It's supposed to be good for your brain. Okay, now we're back to my teleprompter font. Although I feel like I could make it bigger. Can I do Control Plus on this? Wait, hold on. Click, Control Plus. There we go. Perfect. What exactly is bear fruit? Sounds simultaneously delicious and dangerous. I'm so far behind. I'm eating a cookie. I was a fiend and bought cookies. I love me a chocolate chip cookie. Tuna and I are on the same wavelength. Sorry, Toot, you've been kicked off this frequency. Maybe you'll put some fan service in the Discord or something. What kind of fan service do you want? Actually, no, I already know. You want a Beats with Abs emote. You know what I mean? When I said I was thinking of something somewhat appropriate to say. Mission failed successfully. Well, I've never seen Beat in that lighting before. Oh yeah, with my like thing behind me. I don't know. That was kind of cool, but one of my friends was like, "You look like you're in a cave," and I'm like, "Oh, okay. I'm sorry." You know what's haunting? Not living in Natal B's house with him. Not enjoying a relaxing brunch with him. During the dark ages, I watched this guy, Chris Glued? I don't know, gaming, something. Gotta go, might be back. All right, Bean. See you later. Not meeting his parents and asking for their permission to marry their son. This is weird. This is getting strange. Beast reminds me of him in that video. Interesting. Bye, Bean. Yeah, goodbye, Bean. Apologies for my potty maw. There's a new creature for you, the potty maw. Arrivederci. The dyslexic font is thicker at the bottom, like me. That's wild. A high five. I think the idea is that it tricks the brain into orienting the individual letters correctly. I think that's, yeah, something like that. Bart, I didn't know you were built like that. Tell me more. Y'all are a bunch of perverts. All right, I'm just kidding. I kid. Do I have to rebuild every deck? I guess I do. Ugh. Okay. Well, first things first. First things first. Second things second. Third things third. Y'all ever hear that like thing, what's it called? It's like the Imagine Dragons song, but they did like a remix that's just like, it says like the first things first, it just does like the first things first, second things second. Anyone see that? It's a banger. You should watch it. Anyway, moving on. It's just one of those days, you know? It really is. Okay. Watched the Metroid Prime 4 trailer yesterday. Is that the... Was that part of the, No, it wasn't. I was gonna say there's the games thing, the other day. It's like Roxanne with only the rocks. So I'm saying it isn't even Monday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Does this work now? Yeah. Okay. These are done. These work. We need to go to here. There's a vanity license plate in my neighborhood that says Tuesday. Tuesday in it. And in the show, and say some stuff like the ability to jump, and the Switch 2 versions will be available on Switch 2, and that's all the comment section was. That is weird. The Switch 2 will be available on Switch 2. The Switch the second. I really need to get this done so we can draw something, huh? I feel like we're just gonna get to I don't know. I don't even know what we're gonna get to do. Screentop.gg export. I wanted to do it with the no, go back. I want it with backs, thank you. It's pulled out so many eyebrow hairs. That was gross. I think there was resin in my eyebrows. That's why. Anyway. Y'all tell me something interesting. Tell me a fun fact. While I do whatever it is I'm doing. Since when are you a tree? Oh, a resin? A fun fact, thank you. If you ever have a kid ill, make sure he will have a number in his name. Just sounds so arrogant even before you get to know them. Not ill. I'll make sure. Sorry. My brain. Nope. I shouldn't ask you guys things when my brain isn't working, because then I'll just start reading and then be like, that doesn't make any sense. Ill. Why? Okay, can we talk for a second? Why? Actually, no, it doesn't actually make sense. Never mind. Ignore me. Let's not talk for a second. We all know that we're you know, dealing with beats on half a brain. So, screen top version. What version is this? These are JPEGs, I believe. Okay, let's download these JPEGs. And then we have to go to my downloads folder and rename them. .1.1.9. There's just so much work for, like, it feels like not a lot of whatever. We need to get more playtesting in. I really need to do it. And I just haven't been, and it's stupid, and I should. It just feels like so much effort. What is it, 5 by 12? This isn't gonna work, is it? No. Why? Sorry, don't mind me. Armies Against Entropy, screen top versions, JPEGs, 1.1.9. Nope, those are the backs. Open. 5 by 12. Save. Go back. Go to old god backs. Delete these. Call it 5 by 12. Upload. Upload the backs. Upload. Go back. hit cancel, hit save, then go back. Then make sure I did all this right. Did. Okay, now we go here. Now we go back. Now we zoom out. And these are gonna be busted because they're in the wrong order. And then we go to components. No. Yes, no. Yes. Yes, old gods. And then we need to go into the variants, and then we need to make sure it's 56 total variants. Which is way more. Why is it way more variants? Oh, because there was numbers of cards. We need to delete a bunch of these. Oh god, help. Help. What did I say? 56? So everything down here needs to be deleted. Sorry, I'm ignoring you guys now. I asked you a question and then promptly ignored you. Actually, no, I asked you a question, tried to read some of what you were saying, and then was like, this isn't happening, and then I ignored you. All right, then we go into here, and then we paste this code, and we hit save. What do you mean it doesn't work? Maybe I copied the code wrong. Let's just go back. Oh, there's less objects too. Why are they not in order? Screw it, we're just gonna delete them all. That may have been a mistake. I don't actually know. That was a mistake. Okay, Han. What the heck? Okay, coming back. Let's see. Summer worker bees live for 4 to 6 weeks. Huh. Aren't worker bees though the same as normal bees? Like all the other classes of bees besides the queen and drones? I guess they are worker bees. They're workers and then they evolve to like different, not evolve, but like their jobs change as they get older. Your content is very cool. It's really easy for viewers to resonate with you. Is it? I should use proper markers in words when I write them. I'll can't be, or I'll and can't are words that I'll and can't. It does help. It does help, but also I wouldn't blame you for not using them because I never do. God, my English sucks. Can't even. Or it isn't even my second language. It's fine, Thunder, but it's a good goal to set. Yeah. I shall return. Chickens need me to feed them. I understand. Or I understood everything you tried to say. It is, but that was a pun. Yes. Indeed. Why is this not working? Okay, old god cards, variants, edit. We gotta select all of them, then update, and then in theory you paste the script, and this should be all the cards. but for some reason, some of the cards aren't working. Maybe this is the wrong script. Maybe copy this one? What the hell? I don't understand. Ugh, I don't want to look up a tutorial on this again. Resources, documentation. I don't think it's in here though. Dingus, hello. Hold on. Testification, just in time. Oh, your debt. It's your day. Already redeemed. Cool, I guess. I kind of don't have an idea, though. Your conjoined homunculus is better than all of mine, except whale. Oh, right. I forgore. Whale is unslanderable. Honestly, maybe we just pivot to that, because I'm struggling here. And I don't know why this isn't working, and I'll just get the rest done later. And I don't really feel like watching a tutorial right now on stream, so maybe we just pivot to drawing and we get at least the base done. Do you still like that idea, Dingus? The your two-headed guy? Two-headed, but yes sir. Okay, let's just do it. Photoshop. I'm out. All right, Bardley, fare thee well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Goodbye. Question, is it buff or bloated? Which do you prefer? The strongest moderator. I'd say it's more skinny than either. Like bone, like withered, is what you're saying. Withered. Like bone golem kind of thing, are you thinking? Or are you thinking like zombie, but with... Oh man, no abs today. Classic. I think zombified a little, okay. I'm thinking this is like the evolved form of Abyssal Horde, is kind of what I'm imagining. Another way I think two conjoined torsos would look off. You could just have bones that are fused weirdly. Like a bone golem kind of deal, but if it's evolved Abyssal Horde, it should go in Oblivion, right? I mean, technically, yeah. But it wouldn't be the boss of Oblivion, it would just be... I mean, I guess we don't necessarily need to be boss, right? I don't know, I prefer it a little fleshy. There you go. Toots taking offense. No, it must be a boss. I mean, just because a card has a type of thing doesn't mean it needs to be in the other stuff, right? Yeah, I'll do a boss at a later date if I have time to save up. Well, we'll see. Let me take a look, Han. let me see here. Well, you're going to also sure that you want to keep the same way. We did change it. It's curse based now. Just good visual consistency, yeah. We always could swap Maw's power with this one, you know? Alright, you did tell me, yeah. But then this one wouldn't be the boss of whatever. We'll see. Give me a second. I'm really thinking here. My brain's moving about no speed at all. It stopped. No, Maw's boss. No, I was saying like Maw would be like Chaos boss, and then this one could be boss of Oblivion, but I don't know. Can't do it dirty. I wasn't saying that we'd. No, it would stay a boss. It would just move decks and change abilities is what I was potentially saying, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's our zombies, right? Our zombies are the Abyssal Horde. But I suppose it could be a different type of sort of zombie, but a chaotic creature rather than a zombie, maybe. Lateral movement, not demotion, exactly, yeah. That would be the idea, at least. Did I accidentally turn touch mode on my pad here? Touch off. I'm imagining you doing something like Crowswain, indeed. Something, I don't know exactly yet. I guess kind of, yeah, like a sort of idea. Give one of the heads a covered face and longer hair. I will see. We'll see where the spirit moves me. But that is definitely an option. Go for it. No one's stopping you, you know? I feel like this creature kind of has to be huge though if it's a boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think about like the scale of it, because most our bosses are big. I was thinking huge already, did not communicate it though. Okay. I'm trying to think of like how to make this thing look big. Not huge, but only big. I mean, so like the scale of like all of our bosses. World Ender, this is a castle, right? So he's like absolutely massive. Maw, we can't really, actually no, we can tell its scale. The tooth is like the size of a person, double the size of a person. Whale's the size of a ship. So I think at least needs to be like kind of that size. What if it's like a huge, skinny, humanoid shaped guy? I'm almost like Siren Head. I can see something like that, yeah. Well, Chaos isn't... Well, Chaos is... Isn't Chaos the magic guy? He doesn't need to be huge to cast huge spells. Yeah, I suppose it could be very, like, wizardy. It could also be cool to do something like, I'm almost thinking like the Hyperlight Drifter statues. You know what I'm talking, or not statues, but like the, what are they even called? It's very Attack on Titan, but hold. Oh, come on, just show me the image. Copy image address. These guys. You know what I mean? And then you have it spew lasers out of its mouth. I don't know. It's somewhat of a visual theme you're keeping, so I get it being huge too. Both mouths. Dingus, can I show you my idea if you're interested? Sure I am. Anyway, I got push-ups to do. Oh. It's still raining. Not quite as sideways as it was, but I'm gonna take another sip. I have an idea, but I'm getting more against it the more I think about it, but I'll share it anyway. Please. Please do. Let me look at stream chat. This thing's Scarecrow Voodoo hybrid sort of build. Those hands. It's actually part of the land around himself, like tentacles, arms coming out of the soil, is actual size being obscured by the earth. Interesting. Yes, boss monster. I do like the, yeah, tall, skinny, long, bony hand kind of thing. That is cool. I have a cool perspective in my head, but I don't know if I can do it. Like, I don't know if I can technically execute it. Let me first get our I have a cool pose idea, and then we can figure out kind of the design, but you guys can let me know. Sorry, I'm trying to get this set up properly, and my brain is malfunctioning. Oh god. It's tough to be me sometimes, you know? So my thought is, like, we have our bony gangly guy, right? And like he's, I don't know exactly how I even draw it. I almost want it to be like, I guess he has two heads, right? That's kind of what we're going for, but the idea would be like he's leaning, like leaning forward. like you have like a head and then like, or maybe this is kind of like what Dingus was saying. We could have like a mountain and then like a hand. Like this guy's huge and then his like weird body behind him. Like he's creeping behind a mountain, you know? Mountains make sense too, because that's where magic is, according to our lore for some reason. Maybe like half his face would be like more creepy. Are you seeing the vision? Does this make any sense? Is this weird? Is it cool? I don't know. I feel like we're obscuring too much of the body then, though. You put him in an actual field if you want like this. I don't know. Like the mountain idea, but so imagining like purple and black lighting coming out of his fingers. I could imagine that, yeah. This is cool, but we don't see a lot of the monster. I mean, maybe we have him up a little more viewing, whatever, and then we have like I have a reference for what Dingus is suggesting. Did I miss anything here? Guess it redeems. I'm dirt poor. I've been saving up for forever. Says Grot. This feels less like what Dingus was asking for and more just kind of like something crazy, but it's two-headed. That's about all I got. That's pretty cool. Oh god. I don't know. It's option one. Let's keep drawing. Let's go with a smaller idea. Like, let's make like more of a... more of like a player style. I don't know if we should do like the player style though. I feel like it looks, it's just gonna look funny, you know what I mean? Keep thinking the monster, keeping the monster small and having him facing, maybe even walking toward camera is really interesting. Yeah. You know what? The reference I was just sent reminds me of Clay Dolls, which is also seen as voodoo, so maybe another cool option. Yeah. I'm just wondering if I have to go like more realistic with this design, you know? But then I have to like draw a lot of anatomy. I'm looking at poses, sorry. I think the rule at this point is if it's not human, or if it's not human, the anatomy is realistic, yeah. Which is strange, but it is what we did. It's what we've done. I have a hard time finding a pose that I like. Ooh, that is kind of interesting. Wait, is it cool curse slash spell putting a played card back into the deck and reshuffling? That is that something we have? I think that was an idea written down already. Okay, so creepy image. This is kind of an interesting pose. It's kind of like what I was thinking of for this idea. Like the creature's almost like part of the land mass, you know? like a weird crawling sort of pose. I don't know. The other option is like, what I was kind of looking for was like, I think it works really well if it has lots of head/faces. That's kind of what I'm thinking, you know? The other one I was thinking is just the like, ah pose, you know, like the screaming into the air pose. That's the other one. Like, I mean, like this, but not really, you know? More screaming into the air. And then we'll have like, you know, shooting lasers everywhere, but not really. I don't know if it's shooting lasers, but definitely have glowing eyes. Kind of like the Hyperlight Drifter one I was just showing this guy. Could be interesting. Let's try it. Let me give one more shot on this sort of take here. Let me draw the monster first and then draw sort of the landscape to fit better. I have an Iron Giant image in mind for a reference, but can't find it. Nah. The old Iron Giant. So he kind of is like just melting. His body's behind him, but it's kind of like, you know, I might trace here for a second. Don't mind me. This image is so creepy. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's scary. God. I just don't know, I don't know what's going on back here, you know what I mean? I just need like the vibe here, you know? Okay, that's all I needed. Where it's a POV of him reaching his hand outward toward the viewer while kneeling. Yeah, I was thinking that too, honestly. Like a kneeling, but like kind of in a more creepy way. That was my initial thought, and then it kind of turned into crawling. Let me check that out too. Problem is it keeps giving me very like it's not giving me what I want. Maybe you can see the same thing in your head though, right? Yeah. Feels so iconic. I'm thinking like maybe it's like an evil like jester sort of thing. I was looking at like Shaco from League of Legends. But I don't think that's it either. Nope, not POV. I meant to type pose, but type POV. Okay, this is getting me kinda somewhere. I mean, kind of like this lady's pose right here. Right? This is kind of what you're thinking. And not quite this. This is like a little too much, but there was one in here. Like almost like one of these, but I hate this. Me too. The Spider-Man pose. Anyway, before we see anything we shouldn't. This idea is kind of converging into a bunch of different ideas, I feel like. Because now I'm almost thinking like a lich type monster. Because I think we talked about that before. Theater mask expressions. Yeah, it could be interesting. I could see it. I don't know. Let's just see if I can actually draw. Let's attempt. There's like a few poses that kind of work, but kind of don't. Don't ask what I'm doing right now. I couldn't tell you. I gotta draw one person and I can figure out the rest of the thing here. The frickin' Mega Lich. What this is. A lot more solid references and ideas as Scarecrow Voodoo Guy, but this one just like clay is harder to mold. Indeed, indubitably. Okay, this is This is like a leg. And then this would be like another leg. His torso's down here. He's kind of like contorted, I guess is my thought. A little bit. I guess it's okay if he's kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense, right? I think we have too many ideas going on. I'm trying to do like the big giant creature, and then we're trying to do something with multiple heads, and we're trying to do gangly, and we're trying to do and I'm just feel like I'm failing at all of them. I like the idea of this boss being made by the monsters in the deck, though. It's definitely an interesting concept. Like, to combine all their powers resulted in something extraordinarily powerful. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting thought. Like, maybe if it looks like the archetypes of a little bit of all the monsters, it'd be kind of interesting. Did Tuna redeem a monster? What? Peony? Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. Technically, yes, but it's Dingus's monster, yes. Typo. You're a typo. Oh, Tuna Peony, I see. I honestly didn't even read the other part, honestly. I didn't even notice. Is this cool or weird? I don't know. No, you're a typo. Rude. I don't want to. I'm disturbed by it. I mean, it is a monster. It's kind of the point. All right. Oh, are we in ads? All right, we'll do ads and I'll come back and I'll do my push-ups. BRB. I'll think about it.
I was playing Dungeons and Dragons the other day, and by the other day, I mean like a year and a half ago, and my players were in combat with a monster. The rest of the details I'm a bit fuzzy on, so bear with me a bit. I have two separate ideas on how this will lay out. One is a character sheet that will look something like this, having a slot for each body part: head, shoulders, knees, toes, etc. Except not really that at all, and more like head, body, right and left arm, right and left hand, legs, and feet. I felt like this was a good idea, but after a while I felt like it was sort of limiting. How many cool arm items would there be compared to like actual weapons or items you'd hold in your hand? Or say you have a character who has a shirt that you like, but you also want a jacket over it. I'm only kind of kidding with that example. Anyway, so instead I just tried a different format, going with head, body, legs, right and left hand, and 3 utility slots that could take any sort of item. I was hoping this would give a player a little bit more freedom and flexibility with builds without forcing them to only do one type of item per slot. So, not sure which way to go, but I'll figure it out soon. There's also a different problem other than me not being able to make up my mind, is that I've been planning on doing customizable items. These would be made up of cards and therefore need multiple slots. This is going to be similar to a lot of war games you see these days, where you can equip different add-ons to your weapons or your other equipment. So either of these systems would look something like this. This is cool and all, but I fear it's kind of a lot. Like, likely this many cards will interrupt the flow of the game, but I still might try it anyway. And if it fails, maybe I'll scrap the idea, or maybe make it simpler by using tokens instead of cards or something. Either way, this is the current prototype, so let's talk about how it relates to health, which also brings me to another way I'm planning on making damage more impactful, having 2 types of health, physical and mental health. Physical health will be linked directly to each item slot, like we've talked about. Then when a character is attacked and one of these item slots reaches 0 health, then they will no longer function, just like my Mech Warrior example. Now, I'm not sure how someone will choose to target these slots. One of the ideas is having a D8 and have the damage dealt to whichever slot that the dice rolls, then having more specific abilities that allow you to target exact slots. There could even be a mechanic for expending more concentration, the player's energy source, to target a specific slot. As a side note, another potential for this slot-based inventory system is to have status effects applied directly over item cards. This could allow for cool different effects. For instance, having different statuses like broken, dislocated, bleeding, etc.
I heard the freaking noise from the other room and I'm like, what the heck?
That gets damaged whenever your physical health goes down, or
Cheered
when you are psychically
5
damaged and so
billion
on.
bits.
If your mental
Whoa.
health reaches 0, you go unconscious.
That's crazy.
Like I said, this is linked to your physical health.
I just heard the
so
end
let's
of
say your
it.
hand takes 3 damage.
Hey,
Then your
Shibo
mental
just
health will
cheered
also
1
take
bit.
3 damage.
Hey,
This health pool will be
Shibo
much
just
larger
cheered
and likely be able to
500
take
cigarettes.
multiple equipment slots being brought to 0 in order for your mental
Oh my
health to be
god,
brought to 0 as
500
well.
whole
There's
cigarettes.
also a potential for hitting.
Well, I cheered this tortilla chip. Cheers. What am I on? Sit-ups? I think sit-ups. This is the first time that those are much harder than makes me first time sit-ups have been harder than push-ups because I'm exhausted. Thank you for the bits, Tebow. Your suffering sounds make me entertain. That's rude. I can't wait to torment you on your stream when you start streaming again. It'll be a good time. I'll make you change hats every 4 seconds. What did Tuna say? The head should be growing off of each other. So the head should be growing ahead, is what you're saying. All right, we're gonna do one more sketch and then I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna pick something after that, you know what I mean? I'm almost thinking like really like crazy legs. And like, how does this work? Like weird long legs. The head might be more like... Sorry, I don't know exactly how to do this. So be patient with me, thank you. Please and thank you. And the shoulders, I guess, are like... And then the body would be like, I don't know, torso's like here. Here. You know what I'm saying? Like have the legs be like really gangly and he's kind of crawling. Head? Dang? Dang what? I don't know. It's more like this. It's like weird, creepy legs. I don't know. Oh, Tuna's head growing from head thing. It's double head. Yeah. I mean, we had, like, it's supposed to have two heads, but this one's, like, more whatever. I don't know what this guy is. I don't know what guy thinks is cute. Yeah. The tuner, the tuninator, thinking weird things are cute. This is pretty cute. Tuna. I don't know. What do you think of this? Do we like this better? Like this weird pose? Is it strange and okay? Or do we like the... You see what I'm going for? Is it understandable? It's kind of like what you were saying with I think there might be like a little guy right here, you know, like a human about to get like vaporized by a mouth laser or something. Yeah, something like that, right? Yeah, whole army. Oh, it's huge, yes. You're an odd one, Tuner. Tuner, I tell you what, you're not one. I do say, I tell you what. Okay, and then maybe there's like, yeah, like a mountain or something. Maybe we also have the mountain concept where it's here and he has one hand on the mountain, kind of like the other drawings, because I think it's kind of cool. I don't know. Let's walk through them real quick. Honestly, this one and this one are kind of the same thing. This is just an advanced version of the other one. I don't know what I do when I hit that button. Oh god. Ignore that. There's like a button that I hit that like changes the colors on the color space on it. And I don't know what I do. And it's not undoable. It's like control like F or something. No, control D, maybe. No, it's not control D, because control D is deselect. I don't know what I did. Anyway. But you don't think this gives boss vibes for me right now, which this wants to be. Okay, there's this guy, right? Yeah. You don't think this guy gives boss vibes? Yeah, he kind of just looks like he's there, not like he's threatening, right? Do we like this guy better? I don't know if I even like the mountain part, but this is why I shouldn't allow for the idea of people to redeem a boss. Because I don't think the idea... I mean, this guy would have two heads and whatnot. But this is the generic pose for it. I mean, the scale is boss, right? That's what will make it look more boss-like. Okay, ignore the fact that they're feeling which one feels boss-like or not. I think I can make that work. Do we like either of these designs? Or poses, really. I don't know if you want a monster to be a boss anyway. Isn't the old god boss? There are boss type monsters. World Ender, oh god. World Ender, Maw, and Dreadwater Leviathan are all bosses. You know, they all kind of look the same. They all have like a similar head shape, which is kind of funny. I like the last one, not my card, the whale. Or this one. Wait, what? Oh, the wasp one. So I like how mine stands out. I think it'll probably stand out less with the rest of the other stuff because there will be more like this blue color in this theme, but... Oh, the last pose. This one. There's not a boss though, no. This one or the other one? Okay, let's make this easy. This is A. This is B. And say it was tuner. B, okay. Tuna, what say you? I want to look a little bit more. I think the problem is I have a vision in my head and I can't figure out how to show it. You know what I mean? Because what the other thing that could be interesting is like literally this instead. You know what I mean? Not quite this big, maybe a little bit smaller, but like this. I think B, because it's trapping people and then finishing them off, yeah. I think the scale could be like this. It's probably better framing, honestly. Yeah. All the creepy images are like the upside down crab walk, which I've just found silly. Like everything I'm looking for is just not what I want. And half of it's AI, which is fine for references, honestly, but all right, well, we'll see what we can do. We'll believe in me. And regardless, it'll be interesting, right? If nothing else, it'll be interesting. I don't know. Let's make it more more gaunt, or whatever you want to call it, more skeletal in face. And we'll have to have like little heads growing everywhere. Should probably pull up that reference that you gave me of the like the guy with heads growing heads. Trying to make it look contorted, all twisted up. Kinda. I don't really want it twisted up. I just kind of want it like gangly and crawling, you know? Maybe some like long arm, long leg kind of anatomy, but I don't really want it to necessarily look contorted. I think the whole like that's just not, it's not quite what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for like weird, unsettling proportions, you know? I think it's gonna have two main heads, and then each main head might have a few extra faces. Mel's glad is a good reference for you giving it some thickness in cosmetic points. I feel like making it look like it's made out of clay will give it a stronger identity. No, wait. Oh, you spelled it wrong. Okay. Yeah. No, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I'm trying to take everyone's ideas into account and trying to make something, whatever. But I do like the way that his heads are. I don't know exactly what he's gonna look like physically though. I think he's gonna look really gangly because that's kind of what Dingus asked for. Dingus asked for gangly and multiple heads. That is what I'm giving Dingus. The rest I think is up to interpretation. I guess this head should look like it's like behind the other one. We put faces on the limbs too. Yeah, I could see that. Maybe some more separation here. You know, I should just actually draw a face so it looks... I like how creepy monsters is just like so not my specialty, but here I am drawing a lot of them. I don't mind drawing like creature designs, but monsters really is not like not my thing. You want it to be thick. Make her curvy and sexy. Oh no. That's what Tuna wants for sure. But we already made 2 horny things for Tuna. I'm just kidding. Made the whale hunter. We made the end mommy. I think the skin, just on the skin texture, having triphobia running into this thing. Oh, okay, yeah. I think it's pretty good thinking about monster designs because everything people find creepy, I love and find cute. Do you have a blank space in the back where you can lob some? Nope. No. Get out of here. I think we'll have just like weird claw feet mostly because I don't want to draw normal feet. I don't know. The leg looks weird. I feel like it needs to go back more, like in 3D space. You won't be able to unsee it now. You know. I'm back, and dear God, what is this and why is it awesome? Okay, I'm glad you're liking it because I am unsure what I'm even looking at anymore. It's the idea is just like a massive crawling creepy guy. Super far from my vision, but I love it. It's like I'm trying to like take your vision and create it into like a boss level monster, right? So like I think that's the reason it looks so different, right? I think if I just took like I could easily take your idea and turn it into like just a normal guy, but yeah. What if this thing has vessel in the name, although we have expedition vessel, right? Yeah, I think like abomination is probably a good word for this thing. Something abomination. Isn't it adorable? Now it looks sick. Dingus, how do you feel about being made of clay? Doll filled with souls. Lovely. Yeah, I do not mind. This is better. Okay. I'm glad we're feeling good about it. The legs are kind of weird still, but I need to make it more foot-like, even though I don't want to draw feet. And the idea was to do like I don't even know. An army here. Or maybe even a castle. I don't know. Something. Some sort of humans here. Maybe we make this more like closing around, like he's about to crush him. I don't know. What about Magician's Folly? Folly. Not Folly. Folly for the name. Like a combination of different accidents and failures during magical experiments. Interesting. Magician's Red Chicken. Still gonna be chaos, right? Yeah. Well, more evil magic now. Oh yeah, for sure. T-Bows redeem an evil magic creature. Yeah. So the idea is the creatures created. The idea the creatures created this thing. Yeah. This was T-Bows. The Arcane Siphoner. I mean, technically it could be a good name. Because, like, I guess the way the old god gets a foothold on reality is through humanity's actions, technically. Or just entropy itself. So chaos would have, like, potentially a foothold through, like, magic malpractice, you know? I don't know exactly what that would be, but like magic that's not I don't even know. Beats, one of my notes is avoid the pupils, also making my main expression more neutral could be scarier because it makes it seem indifferent to killing an enemy. Yeah, I honestly, the pupils wasn't so much because I wanted pupils. I just put them there because I wanted to make sure it looked like it was looking at that, and that was kind of just my indication. Because right now it looks like without the pupils, it looks like it's like looking this way, where it's like it feels like it should be looking at it, even if I guess maybe we could just see what it looks like with just filled in. Maybe you could just assume that it does that, right? It's looking in the right spot. We're gonna have to adjust the expression, but love this, and it fits into the name idea too. It's a combination of golem-like creature that don't have emotions. It's more like more a weapon than a creature. Yeah. I concur. I think it's looking cool. I think this leg needs to be like wider out. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Problem is I can't find like an actual pose for this thing. I kind of do like how the legs almost look like they're mountains. Deceptively. We could honestly put a mountain here. I mean, that could put some crazy scale into perspective. Maybe one like behind it here. The mountains make sense for it though, because it's like again, the magic sort of thing. And maybe this is like a like maybe this is just like Magic Academy, like we redraw the Magic Academy kind of deal, like something that looks very mage-like. I don't know, thoughts? This thing fighting Golem would be cinema. Yeah. In the actually, I didn't really do that right. Could have a lore trailer and they're fighting each other. Didn't think you should do a structure because then it feels like World Ender then. I don't know. I think that's fine. I mean, it's not like the only one to do it. Because, I mean, World Ender, yes, is destroying a village. But Maw's eating a bunch of people. Leviathan killed a bunch of ships. Technically, this guy's like the size of mountains too. It's more about the vibe. I do like the idea of the mountains in the background, like the idea it's attacking Magic Academy environment storytelling in a way. Yeah, that's kind of the idea, yeah. Because that's like all the mages are in the mountains, so I feel like that's like a cool element. It could just be mages, but I feel like, yeah, in this case it kind of I thought Maw was spitting out monsters, honestly. They're souls. Maw is doing both. Maw is eating people and then ejecting their souls. Why? I don't know. You wouldn't be able to tell a mage from a knight from this distance anyway. Yeah, it's true. That's why Magic Academy looks kind of, you know, more whatever. I'm gonna open Magic Academy real quick, actually. How are we doing on time? 18 minutes till break. May even just call it at the break. I don't think I want to push too hard today. Today was... I'm tired. Yesterday was busy, is I guess what I was trying to say. And I'm just kind of exhausted. Okay, yeah. Maybe like another mountain here, like in the foreground. Kind of make it look nestled in there. Okay. I mean, this is pretty interesting, right? I think it works. I know Tuna was saying putting faces on the arms and legs. How do we feel about that? Do we want to do that? The way I see the creature is like magic vampires, so they wouldn't necessarily be that the magic is bad. They just... they're taking so much magic that... and the dangerous... or it's dangerous because of it. Yeah. No, yeah, I don't think magic is like evil or faux pas in this world. I think technically it was banned by the Osgathians, but that wasn't because it was... because magic is necessarily bad. It's just because it was powerful and they were scared of it. He's got a face for a bicep. Okay, I think that's enough faces, though. We like him? Is he cool? We going for it? We locking in? We don't have too much more time. We'll probably start getting the line art done for the next 15 minutes, and then probably call it a day. I kind of don't want to. It's like one of those things where it's like, I kind of want to keep streaming, but I also don't think I have energy to do it. So I'd rather end it while I'm fine than like completely out of energy. You know what I mean? Especially because we're doing 4 streams this week. I mean, if it's less trying, you could game. Yeah, it's true, but not streaming anything is somewhat tiring, but I don't know. Yeah. It's true. You take care of yourself, burnout is real. Yeah, it's not even burnout per se, it's just tired. I feel like burnout, oh god, sorry. I feel like burnout is like I'm trying to find a background that I can just draw on that isn't obnoxious looking. Any color seems too bright right now, but I want to be able to see. There we go. That's better. I want to be able to see the black lines when I'm drawing. Yeah, like, don't kill yourself over it. Oh, I haven't streamed X hours. Yeah, no, it's not even, honestly, it's not even the number of hours. I just feel good that I'm getting some stuff done, but especially because I want to get, the goal is to get this game completely done by the end of the year. That is my goal. So working on the game feels good. I'm gonna draw all the faces later, or maybe after I do the main face. Just should just do next. In fact, let's do that right now. Yeah, honestly, I think what I'll probably do is I'll be done. I'll eat lunch, chill for a little bit, and then get the patch out so we can have the new version playable. Because we have a new boss. We have a new boss to play against, and it'd be great to get people playtesting that. If anyone actually wants to. Do we like kind of the eyes that are just kind of like weirdly shapened? Do we kind of like that? Like where it's just kind of not even necessarily like an eye shape? You know what I mean? I don't know. New boss is on what god? This would be on Chaos. Also don't think I know how to play your game anymore. Gonna need to find the rulebook again. I don't think much has... I don't think all that much has changed. If you watched, I mean, just watch the how to play video. I think there's only one new rule that needs to be added since the how to play video. No, you like said we have a new boss out. Oh, sorry. New old god. Technically is not boss. This is, yeah, sorry. I'm getting our terminology confused. We have a new, let me just show you. It will be out. It's not out yet. I just need to actually, I need to push it out. It's literally basically done. I just need to throw everything in tabletop and submit it to the mod. I've just been slow. I really should just do it off stream because it'll take me like an hour. Whereas unable to sync, play anyway. Unable to sync, play anyway. Is it going to launch 2 things of Tabletop Simulator? Because I thought I launched it earlier and I didn't. The God of Decay is now its own thing with its own deck. And all that kind of jazz. I will quickly show you, though. Technically, it has a new boss. No, wait. Does God of Decay have a new boss? Yes. God of Decay has Whale. No. I just need to load this into the mod, but actually technically it has 2 new bosses, although these are all like built now, right? Like we have all the gods, but we didn't have like decks for them necessarily. So all these right here are built, right? So we have Null, which is just kind of, there's no real synergy. It's just it's just kind of some decent cards, you know. We got all of these. So 3 old gods have decks built for them then. The rest are in progress. Gotcha. Yeah, that's it's the right way to say it. I just couldn't figure it out. Thank you for saying what I was trying to say. So technically it's only 2 of them, or only Decay really has its deck set in stone. Like, this is probably exactly what it will be. Hey, I gotta go. No, Tebow. Don't leave me. Don't leave me here with them. Am I the resident world wizard? No. Word wizard. I said world wizard. I'm like, I was thinking the world studied wizard, the card, and I was like, huh? So yeah, technically we have a deck for Oblivion, but I think there are a few cards that we'll probably replace from here, but most of it seemed pretty decent. So yeah, anyway. What'd I miss? You missed nothing. I was just talking about what's up, what we've been working on, because Dingus said he doesn't remember how to play the game, which I think you can. Yeah, if you just watch the how to play video, it'll be this. It's basically the same as it was. There's maybe like the only rule I think we've added is that if a card is in a zone, like if a card is in a zone that is not the zone that it is in, or that it belongs in, it also behaves as that type of card. So like if a hero somehow moves to a structure zone, it is also treated as a hero. It's treated as both the what is listed on the card and the thing that it's in. I think that's the only rule that we've really added. And there's potentially something to, like, we have to do some sort of ruling on what happens if a land is disabled underneath a structure. I think we have to clarify what happens there. I think that the structure is still fine. I don't think the structure becomes disabled if the land is disabled, but it does need to be clarified. So I think that's the main stuff. I remember how to play, but there's new deck building stuff, things. I don't know how. It's fine. Honestly, you just pick a deck and then you pick a deck here. I mean, you could build your own deck because all the cards are here, but if you just go, I'm gonna play as humanity, and then you just grab the deck. The deck's there, all the cards are underneath it. You know? Well, you can't actually see it, but that's all it is. The decks are under the gods. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's not that clear. Maybe I should do it like this. I don't know. Or just have a note. Take a which gods do you want to play? That's a good question. I'm an altruism man. Mm-hmm. Respect, brother. Well, I've been playing mostly destruction for unknown reasons. It's almost as if whale hunter is in destruction. Tuna is not obsessed. I somewhat like how destruction needs to be overtuned to be fun. I feel like a fully balanced altruism would feel terrible in a losing game. Yeah. It's fair. I feel like a lot of the I don't know. I honestly don't know how the balance of the game is really right now. Ads coming in 3 minutes. I don't know. I'm kind of getting a second wind. Maybe we'll do, maybe we'll finish the line art on this. I don't know. I also need to eat, so I don't know. I'm gonna go mow the lawn. That's smart. Yeah, maybe we'll just get the here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the line art done on this monster, and then the rest will be we'll do the background and everything else. Next time, I think. Thankfully I mowed the lawn the other day, and even if I wanted to right now, it's just so much rain. There's not even an option. I like how he looks muscular because I put a face on his arm. I don't have a lawn. That's fair. What did I say? Why I wasn't working? That I pumped. Oh, why it wasn't working? I pumped it way too much. Now I know how much to pump the gas. It starts easier than ever. I don't know what you mean by pumping it. You mean like put it like doing the little injection pump thing? I don't even know what it's called. Have you ever played any of the following series? It's the gas pump. It's like a little button, right? Or you actually mean like the pole starter? Sorry, I need to figure this out. The button. Okay, yeah. If you press it too much, you'll flood the engine. For sure. Honestly, usually you don't need to hit that unless it's not unless it's not starting. I hit it once, yeah. You technically don't need to do it unless it's not starting. Used to do it a ton, yeah. We have 4 acres of lawns and forest here. That's crazy. That's a lot. Okay, we're in an ad. Let's see. I'm just gonna talk through it and then we'll whatever. Have you ever played the following? Fire Emblem, Ace Attorney, Advanced Wars. I have seen some Fire Emblem played. One of my friends was playing it. Ace Attorney, no, but I know a lot of the... I don't really know much about it, but I know of it, you know. Advanced Wars, I think I played once. His hand's definitely messed up here. It doesn't make any sense. Why does it look so weird? On a super side note, I'm glad you figured out the ad thing at some point. What the, like how it says when an ad's going and all that, rather than just whatever. I'm sure, have you, do you even get the ad? Or is it, I know the ads don't work for you a lot of the time. Or didn't. His hand looks super messed up, but I think it's okay. Especially because part of it's going to be hidden like this. I recommend all three. You really like Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and its sequel. I feel like Fire Emblem seems too choice heavy for me. I really don't like games that give too many options. I'd rather a very linear experience. In a story aspect, right? Like, obviously, like, choices are good in, like, gameplay, but I don't like feeling like I've missed out on something or I've whatever. Due to, like, the way I've played the game. I don't like the whole, like, oh yeah, there's story replay value. It changes based on the actions you take. It's like, well, I'm never going to replay this because I don't have time to play 80 more hours of a game, you know? And like Fire Emblem seemed very like, oh yeah, if you actually do this, these kids kill each other. And it's like, okay, cool, sick. I think that was like the Four Houses one or whatever it was called. It's not really my thing, but oh, okay. So I was thinking Three Houses. Okay, yeah. Sorry. So maybe it's different then. I just saw that game and figured most of it were like it. So maybe I'm wrong. So you don't like Final Fantasy Tactics where there are multiple story roads. I've never played Final Fantasy Tactics, but I'm not a huge fan of those types of games in general. I've gotten better at liking them recently. But the way I do it is just pretend like I'm like, however I play the game is how the game is supposed to be. And that I'm never playing it again. Like, I was really trepidatious to get into Baldur's Gate because I was like, I'm gonna put a face here. Just because of that sort of aspect, you know? Same with, like, what's it called? What's the game that we played on stream? Dispatch? Like, I don't know. I don't like the splitting story. Like, I feel like just tell a story, right? You don't need to make me the arbiter of the story and then, you know, potentially have like a worse story because I chose the wrong thing that like I couldn't have known would lead to that possible situation, you know? That's how I feel about it. I'm the exact opposite compared to you, Beats. Not only do I like choices, I like it when the game isn't afraid of the player losing out on the story. Like how most RPGs, the game where you have stats that's affect your choice can make them tell you something, speech 50, something cool, and then non-speech option is terrible. Yeah. I haven't played Three Houses, but it's one I know I'd love to play. Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn are linear though, and only real choice is which character you choose to invest in. While in Fallout half, they don't tell you what options you might unlock. By having certain things, it gives you options and you have to pick the right ones. Bra, 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 bra. The grot has arrived. We're probably going to be leaving in a second, grot, but welcome. Fallout half. 1 and 2. I don't know. You said you really are tired. You know how this works. I was thinking you were talking about half of Fallout is where my brain took that. Like half of Fallout. I'm like, that's weird that he chose to do 1 odd 2. I don't know, man. Like, I think I am getting better at being okay with it, you know? Like, better at being okay with multiple options. I'm definitely like more okay with it, but it's typically something I haven't liked. I think part of it is just letting go and like being like, all right, this is okay. And I guess, like, to be fair, it's a game, so like the story should be part of your choice, right? Like, otherwise you're just may as well be watching a movie, right? I suppose. This thing's horrific. This is a boss monster for the Chaos deck. I don't know exactly what it's called, but something, I can't remember what Dingus said. Dingus, what did you say? I kind of like Abomination as part of the name, though. Like Arcane Abomination. Magician's Folly. Why do I keep saying Foley? Y'all ever do Foley work? Like making your own sounds? It's kind of a fun thing to do. I would recommend. Big reason you might not like Fire Emblem is permadeath. Yeah, I'm kind of just not. I don't know. That's why I like roguelikes, like, is because you can have that kind of thing and still not feel bad about it, because you can, like, the games are quick. Like, it's not like I'm playing for, like, oh yeah, to get one ending you have to play the game for 80 hours, right? Like, I think if I maybe got into them when I was younger and was playing games all the time and had that kind of time, I probably would. But the really only reason I play games anymore is to hang out with my friends for the most part, or maybe like decompress for an hour, you know? I'm not like I'm not just playing games to like if I'm really need to relax, I'm laying on my couch. I'm not I'm not I don't know. Like, yeah, I used to play MMOs and spend a ton of time playing those, but I don't have that time anymore. You know what I mean? I'm an old man now. Old man beats. I don't have 80 hours to try to get 7 different endings, you know what I mean? You can never know when the grot arrives or leaves. The grot is unpredictable. The grot is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to. You don't need to be okay with it, but you gotta admit Dispatch was really good. Yeah, no, I mean, I liked it, but I had to, like, concede that, like, that I wasn't, like, the way I, like, rationalize it in my brain is, like, this is just how the game is gonna go. Yeah, maybe I'll replay it, but, like, this is just the story. The story is the way I play it, and there's no other ending. Unless I decide to play it again. I don't know. It's weird to, you know what I mean. Love on the choices is... Love on the choice is to restart the system and try the battle again or lose the beloved character. I spent like 1 hour in a battle to just let him go. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I like... I don't know. Where it's like... You make a choice and you're like, this is dumb. I didn't realize this would lead to this, because like it's hard to like know that, and then you have to like scum save and go back and whatever. It's cute to me, so probably horrifying. Yeah, it's very scary. Loki reminds me of Carnomorphous from Nemesis. All right, let's look it up. Interesting. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I can see that. Abominous vessel, maybe. I'm probably the one of... Sorry, we'll do that in a second. Just the sound sounded weird for a second there. I'm probably one of the only people my age still playing / enjoying true roguelikes. Yeah, I guess it's true. Yeah, I like rogue lights, not roguelikes, usually. But yeah, I feel like it'd be cool to have roguelikes that's a story game and the story changes, or like a roguelite, the story changes when you replay it. I don't think anyone's really done I'm sure someone has, but I haven't seen a story game roguelite, whatever, either way. Where it's like a short enough story to like be... I don't know. No, I guess we could put like a few extra faces just on the body. Yeah, it's good enough. Okay, oh, I gotta save it. When you're playing not the correct way. Yeah, man, playing games is not the correct way to relax or to have fun. One of my many choices is to, it's never too late though don't out yourself down. What? Put yourself down. You're not old. Don't insult my age by calling yourself old. I'm old. I'm an old man. A crinkly old man. Magician's Folly is cool, but I almost feel like it doesn't have enough weight to it. I kind of like Arcane Abomination, but I don't know. I'm gonna write that for now. I hate when I do that. I'm like, how do you spell Arcane? How do you spell Abomination? I will consider the other ones later. I just don't have the brain for it. This is what we're writing down for now. We're writing down what I want to write, and then we'll figure it out later. Maybe it'll grow on me by the time we do next stream. Yeah, I didn't want every single character to die in my Fire Emblem playthrough, so I restarted like a third of the missions. Yeah, it's just like too much for me. Hey Beats, I have an idea. Press Control S. Yeah, you're so true. So truing. Man, you're still going? I should be done. I gotta do those push-ups, don't I? Beats, will each old deck have its own boss monster? Correct. I think this is the last one. Well, yeah, this is the last one, isn't it? Technically, all three of these, well, these two probably will share the same boss. Maybe we can make one for Bogotat. But Bogotat works well with World Ender. We could maybe make one for Null then. I don't know. So right now Null has World Ender. So we could make one for Bogotat. And then Neth, in theory, has every single old god. Something with Amalgam, maybe? Yeah, I could see that. Was that a hydrate? Sure. I still gotta do my push-ups. I'm remembering to, don't worry. We're kind of just yapping at this point. I need to be done, though. If yes, where's the whale guy going? Whale is in the deck that's going to be coming out. The Decay deck. Decay is Whale's Decay deck. It'll be encoding. Wait, what? Just said encoding overload when I was doing that. It's weird. Anyway, Beats, we all wish you were old, but you're not. What? What does that even mean? I don't know, man. I feel like how many abominable names you choose, like Magician's Folly, sounds more interesting and has more weight because of it. Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll go with it. I'm still gonna ponder. I might. I don't know. We'll see. Abominable Colossus, maybe Amalgam, maybe. Bean is back. Indeed. Bean's lurking. Clayosis. Clay Gamulation. Anyway, Grot shall disappear for a bit. I'm going to disappear for a bit, but I'm going to do some push-ups, and then I'm going to disappear. We'll figure it out on Thursday, probably. I'm going to try to get... a bomb in nation. Isn't that how? Okay, I'm going. See ya. Goodbye. Okay. We're done. We will, wrong button. I'm sorry. We're gonna find someone to raid real quick. Let's see, is there anyone I want to raid right off the bat? Fact. The artwork I'm doing for a game is actually a tabletop game. Wouldn't say card game per se, but it's played on a table. Like a board game or a card game or something along those lines. Why are all these like board game people? They're like all French. What's that about? Is that a popular, or board games popular in France right now? It's a mobile game. Ah, bye-bye. I'm trying to find someone to raid. And we got any suggestions? Otherwise, maybe I'll just raid someone we're following. Or just find a random artist. So long, ta-ta for now. I have no idea. Why is it always like this? I really should just pick something. Ooh, this lady's sculpting a dragon. That's kind of cool. Oh, wait, this person's painting over cards. MTG Card Alterer Commission. Who's this person? Who are you? It's like a painty deck sort of situation, except Magic the Gathering cards. All right, we're doing it. Let's go. All right, y'all. It was good seeing you. I'll be back on Thursday. We will do more of this probably. I'll probably try to have the update out before then. We'll see. Wednesday is probably going to be busy for me, so who knows. But maybe I'll get that done the rest of today. Friday we have a playtest with Nez, which will be fun. They'll be later, so it might be hard for y'all Europeans to make it, but either way. And then Sunday we should be doing Inscription. It probably will be a short stream. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, toodaloo. Goodbye. It'll be fun. Goodbye. Farewell. Toodaloo. Goodbye. We're raiding. I don't know what that face is for too, but we're going. Toodaloo.